Now recognize the gentlelady from Arizona, Ms. Ansari, for 5 minutes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair, and thank you to our witnesses for being here today. My district in Arizona and the surrounding Phoenix metro area is one of the fastest growing data center hubs in the country. By 2028, it is expected to be the nation's second largest concentration of data centers, behind only Northern Virginia in Mr. Subramaniam's district. For our national security and economic prosperity, we absolutely need to be global leaders on the artificial intelligence front. To do that, we will need to keep building more data centers and the infrastructure to support them. But we also need to do that in a way that's smart, ensuring lasting resiliency in these systems and our energy and water future. Arizona Public Service, which is the largest power provider in my state, has projected that data centers will account for 55% of its power needs by 2031. So my first question, Mr. Levy, what are companies doing to lower their power usage going forward?
Thank you, Representative Ansari. I very much appreciate the question, and we are certainly seeing a great deal of growth in Arizona, and it has been a great destination for data center employment. This is an industry that continues to innovate both on energy and water utilization. I think one of the main things to recognize is that data centers centralize what would otherwise be disparate computing resources, bring them together under a facility. In doing so, you see already, according to Lawrence Berkeley National Lab, about a 600% gain in energy efficiency over a disaggregated compute. And that was based on research they did between 2010 and 2018. That continues. You're seeing a tremendous lean in on energy efficiency for a variety of reasons, but one of which is energy is a cost driver, and our members, can pay anywhere from 40 to 60% for energy. Every electron is precious and is managed such. At the same time, one of the primary functions of a data center is to remove heat from servers that generate heat and ensure that those servers can continue to perform. When I went into my first data center facility in 2001, I had to wear a windbreaker because it was a cool environment and notably so. Going into a data center now, you'll find, some ambient temperatures in the 80s, maybe even higher, because the hardware has been able to withstand, based on innovations and design, increasingly high temperatures. I do want to just indicate there is a fundamental trade-off right now in cooling technology between energy efficiency and water efficiency. And the data center industry does take a lot of thought as they are deploying infrastructure in locations to make sure that they're aware of the water availability, the energy availability, the trade-offs in terms of how they're going to cool those servers.
Thank you so much. Actually, in our last subcommittee hearing here, we discussed how to strengthen America's energy reliability. I do strongly believe that the greatest energy source is the energy that we don't use, and the best way to ensure energy reliability is to innovate. So that's good to hear that you feel it's moving in that direction. Mr. Slocum, question for you. Would you agree that the AI industry and data centers would be more cost effective if they use less electricity and therefore spent less on their power bills?
Of course. The question is, do they have the necessary incentives? When they're cutting sweetheart deals with a local utility, their focus is not on efficiency. It's on obtaining access to that transmission or generation infrastructure. And so I think it would be helpful to have guide rules from Congress about energy efficiency and demand response initiatives for the data center industry to ensure that we prioritize more efficient operations going forward.
So in Arizona and much of the West, as I know that you know, the most critical resource that we have is water. And a recent study showed that a single data center can consume up to 5 million gallons of drinking water per day. That means they're not only straining an already limited resources in our state, but the result also means that water rates are going up for families. This question's also for you, what can the AI and data center industries do to use less water while also reducing their strain on the power grid?
Right. Well, as we just heard Mr. Levy say, that one of the big considerations for data center location is the availability of water. So I think, and out west, water resources are incredibly scarce and becoming more scarce, and it's a huge challenge. So what we need to do is to ensure that that they are recycling or reusing water resources, that they are treating those water resources, that we're not dipping into aquifers or other drinking water resources just to keep large computer networks from overheating.
Thank you. And I just want to, I'll wrap by saying, you know, I'm not anti-AI or anti-data center, but if we really do want to dominate this industry as a country, we need it to be future-proofed. We need to be innovating in the goals to make less energy and water intensive if we really want it to be sustainable. And I don't just mean sustainable in the climate sense, but sustainable as profitable and a continuously advancing industry. So thank you so much. I did want to ask for unanimous consent to enter the following articles into the records, if that's okay, Mr. Chair.
What are the names of the articles?
First, a 2024 article from Business Insider titled, "Google's Water Use is Soaring, AI is Only Going to Make It Worse." 2023 article.
Without objection. Go ahead.
Thank you. 2023 article from the Washington Post titled, "A New Front in the Water Wars, Your Internet Use."
Without objection.
And the third piece, and a 2024 piece from the University of Tulsa titled, "Data Centers Draining Resources in Water-Stressed Communities."
Without objection.
Thank you.